Hello, this is Brian Young of Ubunye Holdings, the developers of ScannerVision. In today's session, we're going to show you two new enhancements to our product. The first one being the ScannerVision Browser Capture Client, and the second one is the dedicated connector into Kyocera Cloud Information Manager. ScannerVision has always been synonymous with scanning in physical paper documents through our range of multifunction devices or scanners. About a year ago, we decided it would be a good idea to be able to bring the user interface on our multifunction devices directly to a desktop to enable our resellers and end users to interact with their digital documents in exactly the same way as they do with their physical documents. On the screen, you can see on the left-hand side our new web interface for our multifunctional devices. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can now see the Browser Capture Client available from any web browser, and this you can see has the same look and feel whether the user is using a device or a web browser. The use of the system remains exactly the same. This is the interface for the ScannerVision Browser Capture Client. The prerequisite for this is that it must be able to connect to a ScannerVision server in the same way as our multifunction devices. Licensing, as we will cover later, is based on users, and this is why we have a user login box here. Here I have my preset user, which I'm going to log in as. On the screen, you can now see the templates and workflows that I have access to. By logging in as a different user, I will have my own personalised workflows provided to me. In this button at the top, we can also change between a light mode and a dark mode. Logging back in, we're going to demonstrate one simple workflow. This one here is the ability to browse folders. If I click on Browse Folder, I then have this screen in the same way as our multifunction device clients. Anything with a red light bulb denotes a tooltip to explain to the user what they need to do with this particular question. Anything with an asterisk next to it means it is a mandatory field and must be completed. Over on the right hand side, I can click here and browse to subfolders. When I'm happy, I can click the tick, enter a file name, and choose from a pick list if one is available. All of the pick lists can be pulled from ScannerVision in the usual way, whether it is a static list, a database list, or a list from things like SharePoint. At the bottom here, I can drag and drop documents into this window, or click on the window and choose a document or documents that I wish to upload. If I wish to add or remove documents from the list, I can do it by clicking on this window here. Once I'm happy with my choices and my documents, I can click the Upload button. At this stage, the document is now uploaded to go through the ScannerVision process. I am left with three questions. One is to return to the template screen. The second one is to keep the template but clear the answers to the questions. And the third one is to keep the template open and keep all of the answers to the questions. You may want to do this if you wish to upload a different document but with the same data. And here I will just return to the main template screen. And that is the operation side of the ScannerVision Browser Capture Client. On the screen here, you see the ScannerVision interface. I'm going to explain now how this is licensed. As mentioned previously, this is licensed by users. You buy the number of users that you wish to have access to the ScannerVision Browser Client. And here, for example, I have browser capture. I have 2 users available to me. To assign browser capture access, I click on my user and I can check or uncheck the box here under SBC user. If I try to add a user that exceeds the number of users I have licensed, I get a warning. I can either purchase more licenses, or I can untick licenses from other users and reallocate with this user here. And that is all of the configuration that is required for the ScannerVision Browser Capture Client. On this screen, we are showing you how to connect to the ScannerVision server. ScannerVision Browser Capture Client is a zero install product, which means there is nothing to be installed on a client's PC. As long as the web browser can see a ScannerVision server from Windows, Linux, Mac OS or mobile devices, it needs to be pointed to the server, and the word desktop and templates in this format just needs to be added as a URL, and you will be able to connect to the ScannerVision server. In the second part of this session, we're going to look at Kyocera Cloud Information Manager connector. This comes free of charge and built into the ScannerVision server. On the screen here, you can see the portal access into the Cloud Information Manager product. While this is not a training session on this product, it will show you how to manually and automatically upload and index documents into the Cloud Information Manager. In order to do this, we have created two folders, one for contracts and one for a truck servicing company. To manually index documents into KCIM, we're going to use this with the Browser Capture Client. Here, I log into the Browser Capture Client, and in here I have a workflow called KCIM Contract. When I click on here, I have three different options. Here is my first question. Here is my second one. And here is my third. All I'm going to do here is click on a button and upload a document, as we have seen in the first part of this webinar. And here I will just return back to the template screen. When we return back to the Cloud Information Manager, I now see that the document I've uploaded is here. By going into my folder and into the contract folder, I can now see the document I recently uploaded. Clicking on this document will now show me the metadata as I typed in at the question page on the Browser Capture Client. And there is the content of the document. The second way of uploading documents is by using the automatic upload and data capture used by ScannerVision. In order to do this, we have some sample files. Each of these sample files has lots of metadata, an area that we wish to capture. All I'm going to do here is to copy and paste the documents into a folder. This is the same as it would be if you were scanning documents directly from a multifunction device. These documents will now be uploaded into ScannerVision. They will have OCR done to the documents. The data will be extracted from the various areas and various fields using the methods available through the ScannerVision server. Those documents will then be uploaded and automatically indexed into the Cloud Information Manager product. Once we have returned back into the Cloud Information Manager application, in our folders, we now go into our truck servicing folder, and we now have the documents that we uploaded. By choosing a document and looking at the metadata content of the document, we now have many more fields available that are automatically indexed. From the user perspective, the documents were either put into a folder or scanned in through a scanner or an MFP, and no other interaction with the documents was required. As you can see here, they were then uploaded and indexed automatically into Cloud Information Manager. In the final part, we're going to look at the configuration of the Cloud Information Manager connector from the ScannerVision point of view. Here, we go into our document store settings. As mentioned previously, the Cloud Information Manager connector is now built into ScannerVision by default. Configuring the connector is very simple. You choose the connection if you have multiple connections to multiple servers that you wish to connect to, and you log in. For each connector, you can use standard metadata to create the document title. You can choose a document class. You can choose the folder in which you wish to store the document to. And here you have the attributes that are assigned to each of the document classes. Looking back at Cloud Information Manager, in the settings, these are the document classes referred to in the ScannerVision connector. These are automatically populated with the attributes assigned to each document class. Here is the contract, and here is the truck service. Back in ScannerVision, we can highlight the attribute that is passed to us from Cloud Information Manager and choose whichever metadata tag or static data we wish to use to populate that attribute. And that is all of the configuration that is necessary to get the Cloud Information Manager product working. So to summarise, the Cloud Information Manager connector provided by ScannerVision will connect to the cloud system from a multi-vendor environment. You don't have to just have Kyocera machines on the network. Ricoh machines, Sharp, HP, Epson, and all the other machines that we look after from an embedded application point of view can also access and index the application as you've seen, along with the browser capture and also our integration into the MyQ print management system known as MyQ Ultimate can again automatically index documents from the user interface of an MFP. This makes it a really good option for those working in multi-vendor environments. Thank you for watching this session. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out using the contact details you see on the screen now.